you know, to the store. But I ain't done with them yet. It's just they just did so much subtle stupid shit in the last 2 days at this job. Again, another thing is this shirt. It's literally it tells you when you go. Well, you can go buy it at Walmart, whatever. But I went to Amazon. It's the exact thing as a vest, but these idiots still on this vest shit. They still so each job, it's whatever factory. It's the same damn thing, but they still on some. Literally, that's what it is. That's all it is. This one, there's no need for me to buy that one. But this one, $12. $12. Class 3. That's official. DOT. That's a fucking official. Mine don't have the black, but it's the same shirt. It just ain't got black at the bottom. To them, yeah, I guess it's a fucking. See, this one is just the green shirt. You still could wear it, but you still would have to wear a vest with a reflective stripe over it. These people are supposed to be trained in all this. The supervisor, the people that send us out at the, because how they gonna tell us what to wear if they didn't take these classes to know what the fuck this is? You see that reflective stripe? That's all it is. But to them, they're upset because it's a shirt and not the vest. I don't want to put on the black. Why put on a shirt and a vest when you could just put on a $12 shirt? If you're working for People Ready every day, even if you're only making $13, you should. If you can't afford $12, I have no sympathy for you. Seriously, if you don't know how to budget your money and this is important, you got to wear it, then you're stupid. You deserve to be in poverty. You're stupid. All right, that's the end of it. There's no feelings. We're tired of you and your fucking feelings. We tired of stupid people and their fucking feelings. It's not working, bosses. Your plan ain't working. You thought you could really beat us smart people in our country and the rest of the world by hyping up stupid people, by playing to their emotions. It works, yeah, individually. It might work to break up a relationship or a family because the smart person finally gonna leave. Some people might be so beautiful that the person don't leave for a while. But some people might be so beautiful the person leaves immediately because that's even worse. They're stupid, emotional, and since they listen to y'all, they're evil. So now you leaving me? Oh hell no, fuck that. Whatever. It's like I don't care if she's out of my league or whatever. The bitch is stupid, or the dude. I don't care. The woman. I don't care if he's out of. He got women falling all over him, but this nigga's stupid. I'm out of here. You know, People, it's like it's not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work. I hope you follow my instructions. I'm not, going to the store just yet. I gotta say this. So, like I said, they talking about. They were mad about. So the guy comes. Like I said, he's pretty chill, laid back. I think, like in his life, he really is kind of shy, but he's the boss. He's the supervisor. Right? I don't use the word boss. That's because of y'all. But I never said that. Never said it my whole life in the army or nothing. You don't call them boss. You'll call you sergeant boss. You know, the lieutenant, the platoon leader. You don't call them boss. You don't call them major boss. You don't call the XO. I mean, so what in the Navy, right? There's an air boss, but that's his official title on an aircraft carrier. But we seen that from Top Gun and reading books. I used to read books about aircraft carriers when I was a kid. Try reading. Reading is fundamental. So anyway, instead of listening to a gang stalker, try reading. Try to learn to read. Stupid bitch. But anyway, so the guys this yesterday morning, I wore, matter of fact, yeah, I slept in it, but I wore this regular shirt. Because yesterday we didn't do nothing, Stan. We literally stood around because we had cleaned everything up. So we really just stood like in one spot for about 5 hours, then we left. But anyway, the guy, but he wasn't true. Like I said, he kept apologizing. Like I said, he's like one of them quiet country boys. Is this down in South Carolina? But technically, you could tell he'd be a good guy to work for if it wasn't for the gang stalker. Because he still, it don't bother me that much that I'm making this video. It's not like one of the ones I thought about. Like, wait a minute. But really, it's kind of for him too. Like, don't let these fools. They can't do nothing to you, man. You know, and he's so the when I got there, you know, like I said, the first day I usually just show up with this on just in case, cause I'm not finna wear a goddamn vest, cause it just take too long to put on a vest to me. Put on a shirt and then you putting on a vest. We just put on a shirt, right? That's smart. And so they're mad about that, And that it's like there's nothing against wearing it because the one time they tried, why are you wearing that shit? What you need to be? No, I don't need to be wearing a vest. They go by regulations. Class 3, like I said, is the same as a fucking vest. Same shit. You can just put a shirt on, much easier and simpler. This one is class 2, $12. Why put on a fucking vest when you don't need it? This one is $6.99. Why put on a vest? And the office supposed to give it to you if you ain't got it. You just go to the office and get it. Get it from them. But why? So they keep making a big deal. Every job I show up with this on, And so this yesterday he calls a little huddle, right quick in the morning. He's like, well, matter of fact, he says if we want, he'll buy us T-shirts. I'm like, okay, I get that's fine with me. I tell you, tell me your size. We're all like, that's cool. Because we're his crew now. We're gonna be his permanent. So I'm gonna stay for a while. Right? But the other girl, she got Matter of fact, the one who told the story, the lie about she got told to go home on her way to a job because she's a female. The guy, I don't want no females on the job. Hey, get the fuck out of here. I mean, she was cool. I like her, but it's like that was unnecessary. So that's why I didn't even say that. I said okay, but I said I doubt that happened and left it at that. But that's what I'm saying. They cool. They backed off. They didn't keep arguing. They just backed off and went on their way. They kept on pushing the bullshit and so she might not be able to come because the same old story. Her babysitter, baby is like this job for you, for all of them is a pretty damn good job because it's gonna be pretty easy. It's not gonna be physical. It might be fast paced and it's gonna be dirty. But that's only right now. I know why, because the material that we're gonna be sorting through, they've had because this place is new, so they had it stored up for like 6-7 months just baking in the heat. But he said when after we go through that and the shit starts coming, it's gonna be more moisture and it's not gonna be dusty and dirty. Cause it's actually, like I said, it's the ground up. They grind up after we pull all the wiring harness from the lights. The car is totally stripped. They done cut the roof off, and we're just inside pulling out all the wires. Cause like I said, I did that job before. Cause at first he's like, nah, that ain't nothing, you don't know. I said, yeah, actually I did. It was at put. Then he go, oh, okay, yeah. But actually he thought I meant the local pull apart that's by there. I'm like, nah, this one up in Charlotte. But yeah, it's the same company you called that sent us. They pull apart what had us. They got us. We was out there pulling the wires. Somebody bring in a car to junk it. They cut it open. They take out everything they can get out of it. If the engine is good, but they had a guy over there taking apart parts from the engine, the oil the oil filter, the transmission part, and he's going through that. Then they put the car in the shredder. Then we pull out the wires and we put it in this big old metal containers, and they take it and chop it up, the wires, and grind it all up. And now I get to see what they do with that because this is exactly where it goes. I'm like, but it's probably one up here closer, but it goes to where he you know, one of them places. I said, oh, okay, so this is where all these years, 3 years, well, probably 4 years later, I get to see where it goes. Now I get to see the whole process. I done it from start to finish. All right, so so finally he has a little huddle, and he's like, oh yeah, well you ain't gotta wear steel toes. I'm like, around all this equipment, I would, but he said something dumb. He's like, anything that's gonna chop your, if the steel toe ain't gonna protect anyway. He's talking about any job. He's the foreman. I'm like, it's gonna chop all your whole. I guess he means, it's gonna chop your toes off from here. It's like it is like, nah, bro, you wear your steel toes, but I wear them like I said. I bought the expensive kind, and it feel better on them concrete floors we gonna be standing on. Now you can get. So he's saying you can wear shoes, sneakers, but it's not going to be more comfortable than my steel toes. Mine's are orthopedic, where anybody, is not designed for a condition I have. It's just anybody. And yeah, and that's what the dude told me. People with them good jobs, they've been had them. My homeboy, he got them Wolverines. Most people who work at them places, the company will give you a new pair. If you work at a steel mill, one of them jobs you making like 80,000 a year, they'll give you a free pair of boots every year, the good kind. You know, maybe not Wolverines, but some off-brand wannabe Wolverines, the good kind. But more than that, most of them buy their own because they're real comfortable. Because you're on your feet on that hard ass concrete all day long, steel toes. So them cheap ass WalMarts, like I used to buy, I still got them. That's when the guy told me. It was a white guy. I still got it. I was gonna give him away. He's like, this white guy tells me this about 4 years ago. Matter of fact, it was right before the lockdowns. It was February 2020, and I guess I would just buy Walmart's $29. Matter of fact, the girl yesterday, one of the girls again, when he after he gave us the speech, not a speech, and he's talking about the vest. The other guy had the vest on. And he's like, yeah, I don't like wearing vests either. I said, nah, me neither. That's why I wear this shirt. It's much easier. But he's like, you ain't got to wear none of that. Basically, you can wear, he said he's going to change it. And he can. So I guess the gang stalkers told him to change it for some reason. They hate this shirt. Gang stalkers, Democrats, communists hate this shirt for some reason. They really hate it. It just gets on their fucking nerves. It's just, they hate people who are smarter than them. So that means the vest to them is some kind of punishment. That's what I'm saying. It's some kind of punishment because I guess they know it is. Even though it only takes a couple of seconds to put on, you're trying to put it on and go. It must be some kind of punishment. So they're mad, and there's nothing they can do. Why? So, who knows the mind of a stupid gang stalker? Who knows why? So it's some kind of punishment. All right. So anyway, and so the job's gonna be a good job for them if they stay, because they're getting in at the beginning. This place is the you could tell the building is new. It's a big old factory. It's new. The outside, the bolts are new. Everything works. All the buttons, the push buttons, everything turns on. I mean, I done been in warehouses. Everybody has. That the shit is so old. It's been there since the 70s or 80s or something. The doors barely work. You gotta try to open. Where the trucks back up, it's barely. But everything here is new. Push button, and man, everything brand new. And so it's just starting. This gonna be their first time going through the stuff, and they're gonna be basically, because I'm not staying that long. I might stay a couple of months, but. And they got so much stuff. He plans 10 hours a day, every day, at a minimum. So that means by Thursday, we're in overtime. So that's $160 a day. And Friday is $240 every Friday. So, you do the math. And for them, that's real good. Because most of them young. All three, I'm the only one. my age. The rest of them, all three of them, are in their 20s, mid 20s. They like 25, all of them. The two black girls and the black dude, they all like in their mid 20s. I'm like, this, yeah, y'all need to stay. At this point, I didn't tell them that I'm not staying. I don't have to stay because, the gang stalkers already told them my information anyway. But like I said, they pretty chill, laid back. But at first they was, I think what they was mad about, not think me busting out the stupid guy at the DMV a couple of days ago. What was that? Monday I went, and he supposedly got all these different cars. So they keep talking. So the first day, yesterday, they kept talking about snitch. My old supervisor. I'm like, first of all, I keep telling y'all stupid motherfuckers, that's not what snitch means. If you don't know nothing about the streets, you ain't never been part of no crew, stop saying the word snitch. It's not a cute word. It's not, I guess, a father could tell the son, if he lets him, he's 4 years old, don't snitch to your mama. I'm going to let you eat some cookies before dinner. That's what I'm saying. Now snitch is some kind of cute shit. Hey, don't snitch to your father. I'm gonna let you, I'm gonna let you do this or whatever. It's all cute. Family is like, nah, snitch. People get killed by that because they go into prison. They don't want to go, for 30 years because somebody talked. But if you're not part of the crew, you're not a snitch. If y'all didn't go in and rob that bank together, or if y'all wasn't selling drugs together, or whatever, selling pills, illegal prescription pills that y'all ain't got, and y'all ain't no doctors, and y'all gonna get all that time, and you're not part, and you got caught, but you gonna snitch. They want you to tell on everybody. Then that's a snitch. So me telling about that stupid motherfucker at the end, first of all, I'm not one of y'all. I'm not a witch. I'm not a devil worshiper. So stop saying that all black people are fucking devil worshippers and witches. That fuck nigga, like I said, I wasn't jealous. I don't care how many he got them, but that, like I said, it proves y'all giving stupid people money. Because if you got all them cars on your own, and he looked like he was in his early 30s, he don't know how to fucking register a car. He got to ask her over and over again. That ain't no fucking snitch. He is stupid. I ain't no snitch. He is stupid motherfucker. He's stupid. That's the end of it. All black people ain't stupid. Don't say we snitches because we telling on your stupid asses. People getting tired of y'all stupid motherfuckers. All right. So anyway, your stupid ass that goddamn talk low then, so nobody can hear your business. So nobody wants to hear how stupid you are. How do you do this? How do you register a car? There, I got 3 cars. Oh, but I'm getting it. I know enough to get it inspected. So if you know that, then what the fuck is taking you so goddamn long? All this stupid. Stop putting on shows if you don't want people to think you're stupid. You're too busy trying to prove you got something stupid. You're stupid. You want people to know how much money you got. I don't want people to know how much money I got. You're watching me, spying on me. Stalking me. Literally. Stupid bitch, and quit trying to make it like it's cute. All right, so anyway, the guy, he's talking about he might buy, well, if you want, he'll buy a shirt, because we gonna be the, but I'm like, so it's fine with me. I got a bunch of old shirts, and then as long as because really, in that place, it's so small. It's big, it's huge, but it's a small crew. But he gonna need some more people, about 8 more. But the people driving the equipment, that's, you should, if you work for temp services, you should have been had safety classes about being around them big gigantic, bulldozers, earth movers, and forklifts, to watch. You got to watch them. They supposed to be watching you, but they also, you got to watch them when they driving by. And most people know. You just let that motherfucker go. Don't get in his way. But most of us, we gonna be on top of the machine. It's way about two stories high. You gotta walk up the steps. That's where the little sorting bays are at the top. Is that's where you're gonna be till you go down to the bathroom or something. But anyway, the so he's giving he's gonna change the dress code, so they making him change it, which is fine, because technically, just buy your pack of t-shirts. And that's it. And you know, if he don't want us to wear, you know, I guess it ain't, since that place might not have OSHA regulations that require the safety vest. If you could just wear a t-shirt, that's fine. If OSHA said you don't have to at that place, you go by each factory you're in or whatever it is, factory, warehouse, they got their, you know, whatever. You know, it's up to y'all. Y'all the ones gonna get the OSHA violation. So if and he said you don't have to wear steel toes, I'm like, I'm still gonna wear. And so after he left, I said I'm still wearing mine because this floor is just like this. You standing on there for 8 hours a day, 10 hours. We're gonna be there 10. Your back, you know, you wearing some Nikes or whatever. Nah, unless you got some of them Skechers that's made like that's maybe them Skechers that's supposed to be good for you. You know, the one that Joe Montana used to do the commercial for. But those are walking shoes. I don't know. I'm just saying your shit, you're gonna be real fucked up by the second or third day standing on these concrete floor all day, or on the metal grates when we're up on the machine. Yeah, I'm like, I'm wearing these anyway. So whatever y'all gang stalkers mad about them still, you know, because again, what happened is one of the girls, the other one, little young one, she says she got these Walmarts. Like I said, oh, I got something, but you know, why she said it. It's like y'all gang stalkers know why I bought them expensive boots. Because I really, when the dude told me, I argued with him. I'm like, nah, I don't even work enough to justify paying $130 for it. I didn't want it. I didn't. He said, man, trust me, your feet will thank you. And I thought he was an asshole at first. Because he was a stickler for the rules. He kept, y'all can't leave that. Man, God. But he said, he's like, nah, man, them Walmart boots you got on. He said, go on invest in them shoes. And so the girl yesterday, I can't afford them. I paid 29. You know, she doing this sob story. I'm like, yeah, I got them. I still got them at home. I might even bring them. I'm putting them in the car tomorrow. I mean, Monday. Yeah, I got the exact same pair because she said, but she got the girl size. Well, really, she just got small. The men's size is small. She got them real, or either it is the female size. Yeah, it's female. They make Walmart. 29. I said, yep, that's the exact same pair I got. 29.99. That's every time I needed some new ones, I just go by the Walmart 29. And I said, this white guy told me, and he was right. I mean, the first day I wore them boots, I might need, you know, I felt like I couldn't believe it. Felt better than anything. You know, you really had more energy to work. You had more. I mean, I know I sound like a commercial for that, but it was like you really just felt like you were springing on air, and your back was straight. It made your back straight. Because I seen one commercial. It says you really don't want shoes that make you that's cushioned. But he's talking about shoes that just got a lot of cushion. They're not made orthopedically. They just got a lot of cushion. And then he said that's bad. And I said, yeah, that's okay. I believe that. But these, you know, they're designed for the arch of your feet, and they straighten your spine so you stand straight. And they matter of fact, I need to order some more of the inserts. But they fit, you know, it's just way better. And yeah, I'm like, if she gonna be, I'm like, that's what I'm gonna tell her Monday. You know, right now you can't, like, I can't afford nothing. I need these. That's all I can. I'm like, you really, if you gonna, because you gonna want to quit. Even if the job ain't physically hard, you gonna want to quit, and that's gonna cost you money because you can't take it. So you need to really the first couple of weeks, the first full week, it should be about $800. You need to buy you a pair of them shoes and invest in your feet. That's literally you investing in yourself. It's just like invested in the company. You gotta invest so you can make that money. That's what I'm saying. We tired of y'all with these excuses, especially y'all young folks. And we're telling you the secret how you can have longevity and make this money, and y'all want to, no, I'm poor, and then they don't pay enough. And okay, this job right here gonna pay enough with the overtime, and it ain't hard. And she already asked because she want to drive machines. So once she get hired on permanently, and since it's such a small company, they will supposedly teach her to drive those machines. And I believe she can. But you ain't gonna make it to that if you can't stand it because your feet are so fucked up standing on that concrete. You're gonna wear yourself out and you ain't got to. That's what we keep trying to tell you. And it ain't a way to work yourself hard as a slave. No, you're working smarter. You ain't as tired when you go home. You ain't gonna hate so much getting up. You gonna get up with spring in your step already. You know, hop in the shower and be ready to come to work. But anyway, let me go. Speaking of, let me go and get dressed right, so I can go fuck with y'all. I'm gonna go make the video I said I was gonna make last night. Oh, but you know what? I got right quick. I gotta keep some more stuff to say. I think these people are serious. I keep seeing more and more videos of black people getting mad at Democrats now. These young black folks keep waking up.
Sit well with my spirit to know that I cast the ballot. Pay me enough, you can't gaslight me enough, you can't feed me those weak talking points. I'm not voting for you. I don't see how anybody in their right state of mind can look at what's going on right now, nationally and internationally, and scream Biden 2024. It will not sit well with my spirit to know that I cast the ballot for someone like him. This whole concept of gaslighting people into voting for Biden because he's better than Trump, I'm letting you know it's far gone.
Nobody's falling for the bosses, man. The bosses are done.
Hey, welcome back. It's your man Wise, and today I have a great video to share with you all. This is a video that I found from the Isaiah Factor. Are black people neglected by the Democrat Party? Now,
Oh, that's good. Isaiah. See, they keep trying to find a way to make me watch that nigga. They keep sneaking that uh Lou Rawls looking bitch ass nigga. He's another slave. He's on a local. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't even know who he is. They keep putting him in my recommendations. He's trying to be some kind of whatever, another Roland Martin, but he's on a local channel in Texas. And he's another one, the Isaiah Factor. Oh, white people are so racist. And this race, you can't make it. And this and that. Oh, we're so scared of white folks. You know, the bosses gonna get us. Is it? You can tell this dude are Democrats. You gotta ask a question. Are the Democrats neglecting? The Democrats have been fucking up, harming black people since the beginning, since slavery. It's always the Democrats. If you gotta ask that question, something's still wrong with you.
Hi, I'm Katya. Just last year, my mother, sister, and grandmother had to flee.
Preach the truth with power and authority. And now they barely preach the word of God at all.
No one's paying attention to you, nerd. Just keep watching, bitch.
How did we get here? I still want to know how did the black community, I say us because I preach mainly to us, how did we go from, and I love watching the footage of black people in the 40s and in the 30s and the 50s and the 60s even, and look at how we carried ourselves then. How did we go from that to this?
so I'm back with another video of my favorite bishop, Bishop Patrick Wooden. This video is a few years old, but it has some.
Hey, here's another video where the bosses should be worried, or at least they got this. The bosses got this guy, because he's basically this old man said everything I've been saying for the last 2 years.
They never knew that you were going to turn out like you are and do what you're doing.
This guy, old guy, he says exactly what I say.
Education of the black man, Carter G. Woodson says, the myth part of the problem. The black
Because, you know, they're the ones, the witchcraft, they keep talking about the ancestors. I was like, what the hell are the ancestors? They're talking about dead people. You can't talk to dead people of any race. But that's their religion, that's fine. You're a black, you're a witch, you're African witch, whatever the fuck that's your religion. You can't force it on us. The rest of us, we're Christians. We don't believe in that shit. You know, you can't, you're talking to demons. There's not, you know, it lied to you and told you it was a slave, it's your ancestor. No, all people who lived are asleep. Once they're dead, they're asleep until judgment day. If you want to believe something else, that's fine. You believe what you believe, but you're not gonna get me to change. And most of us, any of us sane people, we already know. So you're talking to demons.
The black communities, and of course, we've heard a lot of the black misleadership there in Chicago, namely that of Mayor Brandon Johnson, say that they were going to do all they can to help the migrants, including put them in black neighborhoods and give them resources that were supposed to go to black Chicagoans. Well, of course, we've seen a lot of black Chicagoans be very outspoken about what is going on, even saying that they were going to flip Chicago red. The Democrats are done. Well,
And then another thing though, the Republicans, we're not gonna give you all that. Nobody's gonna get it like that. That's the point. None of them, nobody should be getting it. We're gonna bring the jobs back. And you young, healthy, you've never been hurt. You should be able to get it, and you'll feel better. I'm telling you. Because if you go, you're young, you're not, you just don't feel. It's gonna be more depressing. But y'all, what it is, y'all think everybody's just gonna be sitting and getting a check and partying and this and that. But it's not gonna work like that. The Democrats are doing that at the behest of their communist masters because they're slaves, house niggas. Step and fetch it.
I want you to watch this video for more news of this elderly gentleman. Give the city council and some black.
Now I normally don't watch this channel. There's another. There are other ones that you can see. This woman, black woman, she's another one that pushed all that. She was pushing that racist. Oh, we can't make it. The white man keeping us down. But now everybody's starting to jump on the bandwagon, which is fine. I'm not gonna dog them out. I'm not gonna call it the bandwagon. They're getting on the right side. Some of them are slowly waking up.
Chicagoans, the business. Check it out.
To my black people here, it is disgrace. This is Black History Month, and I see some of our beautiful ladies standing on these African garments. You don't show your blackness by how you dress. You show your blackness by how you vote. And some of you voted for sanctuary. If anybody needs sanctuary, black people need it. Now listen, over here, they very disrespectful. Michelle Harris and all of them talking while I'm talking. They're part of the problem. The black people have issues because you have poor black leadership. And Reverend Wu got somebody up here praying for us. Just pray your way off this plantation. Pray your way into reparation. This is disgraceful. No boycott, no black, empty seats of black people. When it was packed with these illegal immigrants and packed with these white Jews and white Arabs. Where are the black people? The ancestors hate you.
That's what I'm talking about. He used my words. I said if there are ancestors watching you, they died as slaves for the Democrats, and y'all call yourselves Democrats. Y'all are fighting for their master. Y'all are so-called fighting for the KKK. If there are KKK nowadays, you're fighting for their great granddads. You're fighting for the master who was literally whooping your ancestors. You're fighting for him. You're a Democrat. You're fighting for Joe Biden. Your ancestors, if they could wake up and see you, they'd be horrified that you call yourself a goddamn Democrat. The person that beat them to death, chopped their foot off because they tried to run, killed him, raped his wife, or whatever, you're supporting. You're claiming a Democrat. You're claiming Democrats. Disgusting. They hate you.
You never knew that you were going to turn out like you are and do what you're doing. You're disgraceful. The miseducation of the black man, Carter G. Woodson said, the miseducation of the black man. And what kind of man did they make on the plantation? Use your imagination. It's not what they in. We got to purge ourselves.
House niggas. Starts with an N. You ain't gotta use your imagination if you're listening to me. He made y'all house niggas.
Become strong men and women. You got no representation. Black in high places, but no representation.
So you saw and heard him say there, and the part that I really loved is that he said the ancestors hate you. Now I know that sounds very harsh, but I would have to.
That's what I say. That's the wrong problem. That's the problem with women in charge, black or whatever race. She worried about it sound harsh. I ain't had no problem saying that last year. They hate you. I told you God hates you. Didn't I tell you that? A woman gonna be scared to say that. Gonna be too scared. I've been told you that years ago. You a piece of shit. I told you I'm gonna put God gonna let me put my hands on you. It take your life away. Does you see what I'm saying? The difference between a black woman and a black man. I'm gonna touch your bitch ass one day. Coming soon.
I didn't leave the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party left.
You forgot how much money I'm gonna have. Like time.
Those words from one of the greatest presidents of our lifetime has resonated with not only me, but with many in the Democratic Party.
No, but it won't be able to put the cops. You know me. I'm a street nigga. They ain't gonna put two and two together. You just got. Must be tempted robbery.
When I was in 8th grade.
Yeah, I got the money. I'll spend it to find you. They'll never know. You just got busted in the head by somebody who you're in a Democrat town. High crime rate.
In the political election process by going door to door, placing pamphlets, notebooks, and ballots on registered Democrats' doorsteps.
By 2025, a year and a half, your network gonna be gone. Your bosses ain't gonna be spying on me no more.
I was excited. I felt
And
I
they ain't gonna say
really
nothing
made a
anyway.
difference.
Matter of fact, what I'm talking about. If I could touch you now, they wouldn't say anything. They just replace you.
In helping for what at that time were the good guys. As I got older, I became even more involved in my local Democratic Party. I worked for many campaigns, from county commissioner to presidential candidates. I own a photo taken with Hillary Clinton in 2008, 2016, Bill Clinton in 2016, and Chelsea Clinton as well in 2016. In college, I founded the Pitt Johnstown College Democrats.
Now this guy right here, it's the more of y'all just telling everything. He literally tells that the Democrats, like we thought, you know how y'all would say you ain't got no evidence. Now we getting more and more evidence. People are coming out who were inside the Democrat machine. Y'all literally are stifling the stuff that I felt and every other who actually tried to make and get out and get a good high paying job, whatever. They're stifling people on purpose.
For local borough council and won. That was when I learned I was not a Democrat. As a young council member, I learned firsthand how big government policies stifle small-town communities. During multiple projects, whether they were big or small, establishment government bureaucrats dictated what we could do for our community and could not do for our community. It was then I started to question my political belief system. The past few years have exposed the Democratic Party for what they really are and what they have evolved to. The calls for violent protests and censoring towards conservatives, the willingness to give free services to illegal aliens paid for by American citizens, the socialist practice of dramatically increasing minimum wage that will ultimately cause businesses to close and cause many jobs to be lost. The push to go on their Green New Deal and the elimination of the Keystone Pipeline and oil leases on American soil infiltration into our government of people who do not hold forth the Constitution as put forth by our founding fathers, based on Judeo-Christian values and the lauded practice of killing innocent babies up until shortly after birth. These and more do not fit my ideology or character as a human being. Being a father now has amplified the critical decision I had to make.
Yeah, y'all go watch the rest on your own. Here's another thing. Remember I was talking about the other week,
When President Roosevelt
they keep talking about Social Security gonna run out, but like I said, you're supposed to have a good enough job that Social Security, you earned it, but that's not all you're dependent on.
signed Social Security into law, he referred to it as a law which will give some measure of protection to the average citizen and to his family against the loss of a job and against poverty-ridden old age. So what was once created as an anti-poverty program has now become a program that redistributes more than $1.3 trillion from Americans who are working to Americans who are retired. So this made me wonder, how much will I receive in benefits? I've never done this calculation. So using the inflation factors, I assumed that I would file at 67 and live until 95. And I also assumed that my wife would collect about 1/2 of my benefit. Now, in that scenario, over our lifetime, we would receive a total of just under $5.5 million in benefit payments. So I'm not real sure this is what Roosevelt had in mind when he created Social Security as a program to give some measure of protection against poverty-ridden old age. But look, I'm like everyone else. I paid into this program. I want to be able to collect a benefit one day, and I don't want my benefit to be cut because I make a high income, and nor am I excited at all about any proposal that would raise my taxes while I'm working. But there is a solution that would be a win-win for everyone. All it requires is a simple change to the way inflation at all about any proposal that would raise my taxes while I'm working. But there is a solution that would be a win-win for everyone. All it requires is a simple change to the way inflation is calculated. So let me give you a little background on the inner workings of Social Security, and that will make all of this make a lot more sense. So to keep up with inflation, the Social Security system uses two types of inflation to help ensure that benefit payments reflect the general rise in the standard of living. They use wage inflation as measured by the average wage index.
So what this guy is talking about is Trump has a plan. That's what he's talking about. This is Trump's plan to fix everything without
Everyone,
raising
could
taxes.
the fix that would save Social Security be so obvious that we haven't paid attention to it? Or worse, is it being ignored because it doesn't create more power for the politicians?
It's like, as usual, the Democrats. So the simple, just like everything turns out, everything was so simple. They made things hard on purpose in the last 60, 50, the communists, because they want to destroy the country and take over. Everything, he's not going to say all that because he's mainstream, but everything is coming out that they did it on purpose. Social Security was running out on purpose now, we see. It wasn't just because so many people collecting and da. No. So basically, Trump saves the day again. And y'all mad. The bosses are mad that Trump comes through with another plan.
Is it really possible that we could fix this massive program that's quickly running out of money?
I just found
Fix
this
it with
this morning when I woke up. I just found this video as usual. So I said something about it last week, and here goes the answer already. See, I say every time I pray about something, I pray the answer comes real soon. I don't have to wait centuries. Well, not that, well, I wouldn't live. I'm just saying, for people to see my prophecies come true.
without raising taxes or cutting benefits. Well, I'm here to tell you it's possible, and in today's video, I'm going to tell you how this could happen. The Congressional Budget Office predicts that the Social Security Trust Fund will exhaust its reserves by 20
32. And if the inflationary pressure stay high, that will likely be moved up some. So whoever wins this upcoming election, they could be the one that make changes to how Social Security works. And if you want to stay informed, you need to be subscribed to this channel and have notifications turned on as well. So the other day, I was doing my typical reading in the morning when I saw this piece in Market Watch, which was written by Brett Aarons. The title is, Think Donald Trump Has Promised Not to Change Social Security? Think Again. Well, obviously, I like to read stuff about Social Security, so I was intrigued enough to click. And by the way, I think it's ridiculous how the last 3 presidential administrations have said almost nothing about the pending shortfall of the Social Security Trust Fund. And I knew that while Trump was in office, he said very little about his ideas to reform the program. Basically, it was leave it alone and it'll be fine. So when I saw this article, it made me wonder if I may have missed some news about something that Donald Trump said about Social Security. So the article opens up by talking about how the author is
And
trying
the
to get...
thing is not that, Trump is smart. Like he said, a genius, stable genius. Y'all could be funny about, y'all get try to be laugh. He's smart. It's just also they just didn't do it on purpose. We come to find out it's just literally like if someone just didn't hit a switch on purpose. They could have, like say something, open the door, and there's a bunch of people on the other side, and they could have been saved. And the person comes out, there's nothing I can do. There was no way I could save them. And come to find out, all he had to do was hit the switch. He literally let those people die. That's basically what's been going on. They sending all those businesses outsourcing. They did it on purpose. And like I said, I know how that felt when I got out. I couldn't find a job. I didn't realize that's why. Cause I'm like in high school, there used to be a lot of jobs even in Birmingham. Like I said, because that's them the girls you would want to talk to, because their dad had a good job. It's like, but I never even thought about it. But by the time I got back in 6 years, they were all gone. It's closed down. The steel mills, all that shit gone. They did all that to all the cities, Detroit, all that, ghost towns. Everything is gone. They did it on purpose. There were no jobs to find, nothing but, maybe the McDonald's if you ain't have a college degree. And then y'all didn't want me to get a college. Y'all literally said it. You had enough. You got enough. What are you talking about? I didn't get enough. There's no limit to if what your mind can take you. If your mind can take you to the military and then to college, then that's what happens. There ain't no because somebody else ain't smart enough or couldn't pass the ASVAB and get in the military. And like I said, also you had to pay for the GI Bill. The GI Bill ain't free. The GI Bill, they take $100 out of your check for the first 12 months. And most people go in as an E1 private, no rank at all. So you only back then, I don't know, we was only making probably about $700 a month. That's another reason I went airborne. Once they explained, oh, you get danger pay, an extra $110 a month. Back then, I think now it's 150. But so yeah, okay, yeah. These dumb motherfuckers, yeah. So I would tell dudes like after I got out the military, I had been out for some years. I'm like, yeah, my recruiter, he told me this and that. I ain't know how stupid y'all were, and I was talking to stupid gang stalkers. The recruiter literally part of the spiel, the last, because I had been talking to them for like 3 or 4 years. They'd been trying to, Navy recruiters, Army, talking to different recruiters. The last one that finally got me to sign up, he says, well, okay. He literally said it. As a black man, you might not like the Army, but I'm gonna tell you this. Just do the time, you get 2 or 3 years, do your little enlistment. Don't get in trouble and just get all you can. I told these fools that, and these idiots went and told all the communists. I'm not mad that they told, because it's not a secret. But they so stupid. They took it as taking all I can. No, you dumb bitch. That's why he said don't get in trouble. Get all the benefits that you can. That don't mean they just gonna give you stuff just because you joined. You got to make it. Like I said, you had to make it through airborne school. You had to make it through this. When I got sent to them classes, you got to make it. Even in your inter-unit, if you combat life service school is a short medic course where you're the medic. You got to pass. That's what they mean. Get in the GI Bill. You got to pay for that. It ain't no code word like, oh yeah, a secret handshake and they give you free. This ain't the Masons where you get out free. Yeah, this stupid shit. Stupid ass jealous house niggas. Stupid motherfuckers thinking that, oh, you just get free. No, bro, you got to be the best. You got to be the best. You got to work hard. You got to be physically and smart. Physically fit, the best. You got to be the smartest. It's not just to save your own ass, it's save each other's ass. You don't want no dumbass thinking he just, I just want free stuff in the military. I don't want you on my fucking team, you retard. So these fucking retarded motherfuckers like, no, dumbass, you don't just get free stuff. Oh, I want this, I want that, I want free giveaways. Just stupid, man. I mean, just beyond stupid. And they have no shame of being so stupid, outwardly stupid now. They just outwardly stupid. Just let everybody see how stupid they are. And they had the nerve to get indignant about it. They get a little attitude with their stupidity. Like they got a right to be stupid. Because of racism, because of slavery, they have a right to be stupid. You don't have a right to be stupid. Your ancestors weren't stupid. They got sold out by other black folks like y'all. Yeah, they got sold out by the stupid motherfuckers who sold them out to the white Europeans.
Get in touch with the Trump campaign to talk about Social Security, but the response has not been that great. And then he goes on to say that Trump is poised to become the Republican presidential nominee, and then references several polls that suggest Trump also has the edge to win the general election in November. And then he makes a statement that I agree with 100%. He said, if there's even a chance that Trump will be elected president, and 100% chance that Social Security will be hurtling very close towards insolvency while he is in the White House, I think he ought to be answering some clear questions clearly. Again, I agree. The only thing we've gotten out of Trump in the past is that he vows to never cut Social Security.
Under no circumstances should Republicans vote to cut a single penny from Medicare or Social Security.
So I think, like I said, remember them other conspiracy theory channels I showed you like on Rumble? Because he knew the whole time. That's why he ain't say nothing. The first presidency, first time he knew the whole time that it's an easy fix. They just ain't doing it on purpose. And like the guy said on this video, the guy whose channel it is, what is his name, Devin Carroll. He, like Devin said, that it's their power. You're gonna take away their power also. Those bureaucrats who work for the SSA administration, well, Social Security Administration, whatever, the bureaucrats, all that's gonna be taken away. And that's what they were. And like I said, a lot of times you go to security office in a big city, nothing but black folks up in there working in there, black women.
But do not cut the benefits our seniors worked for and paid for their entire lives.
And at the time, there's no reason for him to say everything. Because like I said, it's like New York Undercover. It's like a sting. It's like Law and Order. He knows what's going on. He's catching these people. He's getting rid of all of them. The corruption. So he let them think, what is he talking about? He can't do anything. He ain't gonna change anything. He not he can't, and they don't know that. Yeah, he wants them to keep going, thinking they getting away with it. I'm telling you, it sounds like the plot to a movie, and it sounds. But if you think about it, the more you think about it, and if you know these people, if you grew up around these type of people, even the ones that's older than you, you know they're stupid. They really are. They put stupid people in these positions. That's what affirmative action was. And you know another thing, you can listen to this channel. You can listen to it yourself. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go take my shower and go. It's getting late. But the guy. Another thing, I guess God told me the other day. Not guess. God told me a couple of days ago when I made the speech about the affirmative action and this and that. Somebody's life was ruined who deserved that job. I don't care what race he is. You put some stupid person of any race, of any gender, in a job that they don't deserve. There's somebody like me who really, and the job would have did a good job, excellent job, who didn't get it. You ruined their life putting some stupid motherfucker that didn't even deserve it. They didn't work for it. They didn't put in the effort. All they did was sell their soul, and you ruined somebody. So that's I ain't even think of that. So that's more y'all gonna pay for. Y'all devil worshippers, didn't it? Y'all thought y'all kept telling the devils, them demons, and the devil kept telling you, "Oh, this is because of slavery. You deserve the position because of slavery." And you took that job from somebody who literally worked for it, deserved it, and you ruined their lives. You're gonna pay for that. I ain't even think about it that way until seriously. Whenever you heard me say y'all gonna pay for that, I said y'all gonna pay for trying to kill me. That's all I really cared about, like some gang shit. Like yo, oh, you put a hit out on me, it didn't work, bitch. You should have killed me. I ain't even think about the other part. You fucked up my life and other people. The guy told me that a couple of days ago. Like somebody that every with that affirmative action shit for every person that they put in them jobs that the one's supposed to be there, you stole from somebody else, stole their life. You gonna pay for that too. Keep laughing, keep on laughing. I guarantee. He who has the last laugh, right? Remember that?